So yeah, I'm at my primary doctor, my new primary doctor, because y'all know my insurance changed. So got a new primary doctor, got new everything. So yeah, I'm here in my appointment. So yeah, I'm in my feelings because, you know, in my shirt. For Christmas, it was 80 degrees. It was hot on Christmas. Now, it's January, and it's freezing. It is freezing, y'all. This morning, it was 38 degrees. And y'all know here in Texas, we ain't used to it being cold like that. But I do have a coat or whatever. But I wanted it to be cold and snowing on Christmas. That's what I was really hoping for. But like I said, it was 80 degrees on Christmas. Y'all know Texas weather is so crazy, y'all. Okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all how it went down. So, I get a phone call. And it's a man, you know what I'm saying? And he talking about, you ready? Am I ready for what? He's like, for me to pick you up. Who is this? He's like, it's your driver. Okay. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. He said, okay. So first of all, when you call my phone and I don't know you, you're supposed to announce and tell me who you are. Don't just ask me, are you ready? Because you had me thinking that you're one of my friends. Thought you was one of my friends. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here rushing to get ready and everything. Cause he called me early in the morning, y'all, early. So I'm rushing to get ready. I'm like, man, why he here so early? And then time went by. I was like, where he at? Then, you know what I'm saying? I called him and I asked him, where you at? And he said, I'm on my way. You on your way? I was like, what you calling for? I was like, all right. So I hung up. So, some time went by. He came back to him. He was outside. So I was like, okay, here I come. So I go outside, you know what I'm saying? And normally, my drivers, when you see me coming out, you're supposed to open the door and greet me. He didn't do none of that, y'all. He didn't do none of that. So, I'm like, maybe he ain't out here yet. So I call him again. I say, where you at? He was like, I'm right here. You where? He was like, I'm right here. You can't see me? Nah. I was like, I can't see you. It's a bunch of vehicles out here. He was like, but I'm right here. And I was like, are you still inside your vehicle? He said, yeah. He's like, I'm looking at you. So you sitting in your vehicle. You see me coming out. And you just gonna stay in your vehicle? Yeah, I'm right here. I see you. Well, I don't see you. He said, just keep walking straight. That's me. So, I'm like, okay. So he this type of dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got people that are gentlemen, that were raised right. And then you got the ones who are not. You know what I'm saying? I know some people like that. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, y'all know who I'm talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? I make it to the vehicle. He push a button, the door open. And I'm just like, y'all know my bag is heavy. He didn't get out and get my bag. He didn't do none of that. He didn't ask me, did I need help getting in? He didn't do none of that, y'all. So the door opened up, and I was like, how I know this is him? I was like, who you looking for? He was like, looking for you. Okay, what's my name? So, you know what I'm saying? He said my name. He got my name right. So I was like, okay. So, you know, I get in, whatever. He pressed the button, the door closed. And see, normally my drivers, you know, they help me get in if I need help. They get my bags, You know, they do all that good stuff. Ask me how I'm doing. You know, we have a whole conversation because y'all know I'm a talker, right? So he didn't even put my seatbelt on. He didn't even ask me, can I put my own seatbelt on? Like, what if I couldn't put my own seatbelt on? Luckily for him, I could. So I put my seatbelt on or whatever. And he talking on the phone, right? And y'all, I can't stand a man who drives and talk on the phone. That is one of my pet peeves. I'm letting y'all know now. If we go on a date, you better not be on that phone. If we go anywhere, you go anywhere with me, don't be on that phone. Oh, hold on, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a pet peeve of mine. So, you know what I'm saying? I was already in my feelings about that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't open the door for me. Granted, the door automatically opened, but you could still been standing out there to greet me. You know what I'm saying? How you know I'm not Queen Sheba? You know what I mean? He don't know. He don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the seatbelt on. We driving. He on the phone, talking. And then, like I said, y'all know I'm a talker. So, I said, you know where we're going? Because I want to make sure that you know where we're going. Because I ain't trying to get kidnapped today. Not today. So, he said, yeah. And then in a whole nother language, he said something talking smack to whoever on the phone. But I know he was talking about me. So, you know what I'm saying? And then he was speaking a language that I don't know. But I got some homies who speak that language. So, you know what I'm saying? I know he was talking about me. So, anywho, we get to the place. He talking about, is this where you get out at? I said, I don't know. I ain't never been here before. You know what I'm saying? Because he was taking me to my doctor's appointment. I was like, I've never been here before. And he was like, so this not where you get out at? I said, no, I don't know. I've never been here before. Mind you, y'all, he dropped me off. Well, he was parked right there by the door that had like 700 steps. I had my walker. What I look like about to climb these stairs with my walker? So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he gonna get out and he gonna carry me up these stairs or whatever. And he was like, do you want to go to a ramp? I was like, sure, that's fine. Because here's the thing, y'all. Y'all know. When I was doing physical therapy, when I had first got out of rehab, y'all remember I had to climb them stairs? I didn't mind climbing those stairs. Because it wasn't that many stairs. It was like 3 stairs or whatever. I didn't mind climbing those stairs with my walker or whatever. But this building had, like I said, 1,000 stairs. So, yeah, take me to the ramp. So, I'm looking at these signs. Mind you, y'all know I can't see. But I can see these signs that, you know, got the little handicap thing on there. So, if it got a handicap thing on there, that means what? It must be a ramp close by, right? He talking about, I don't see no ramp. So, he drive around the building. He drive around the building. I don't see no ramp. I said, you don't see no ramp? He was like, no, I don't see no ramp. I said, you see those handicap signs? He was like, yeah. I said, well, it should be a ramp close by. He told me, I don't see it. So I was like, I'm in the vehicle with somebody crazy. I need to get out before he kidnapped me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get out right here. So he let me off at them stairs, y'all. And I climbed them. When I made it to the top, y'all know I was out of breath. They didn't have no chair or nothing, no bench or nothing for me to sit on. So, you know what I'm saying? I walk up to the door, thinking the door finna open up and let me in. It didn't. I'm like, man, what's wrong with the door? You know, I step up again to it with my, you know, I had my walker. I'm like, come on now, door, open. It didn't open, you guys. So I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm looking for somebody. Wasn't nobody out there. And mind you, it was freezing. Freezing, yeah. Yeah. It was cold, y'all. It was real, real, real cold. I had my coat on and everything. But I was cold, y'all. I was like, what's wrong with this door? Why this door ain't opening? So I'm looking for a doorbell or something. I couldn't find one. So I'm like, man, and it was all glass. I was like, Like, should I break the glass to get in this building? Is that what I need to do? So I'm looking, I see a sign on the door that said you must have a mask on. You know what I'm saying? It was a picture of a mask, so I'm assuming it's saying that you gotta have a mask. And I had a mask on. So I'm like, why is the door not opening? So then behind me, it's probably like 5 feet behind me, I see a button, a handicap button. I was like, why is the button way over there? I was like, okay, let me go press this button. So I scooch over there, I press the button, and the door open, and I'm trying to hurry up and get back to the door before it closed. Yeah, when I tell y'all that door closed, I was mad. I was like, what kind of mess? How am I supposed to get inside the building and the door closing so fast? So I go back. I press the button, and this time I attempt to try to run, but not too fast because I don't want to flip over the walker. So I felt like I wasn't going to make it. So I threw my walker, y'all. I just threw it. So they could hold the door open for me, right? And the door, instead of closing, it hit my walker and it bounced back open. So, I just threw my body towards the door. I got in. I was tired and I was hurt, but I got in. So when I got in, I was like, okay, where I go now? This is a huge building. And I could not remember what floor the doctor told me he was on. And y'all know I cannot see. So I'm walking. I go to the right, walk down that hallway, looking for an elevator. I find the elevator. I press the button for the elevator. The elevator come, I get on the elevator. And I just pressed the number. I didn't know which number to press, but I pressed the number. I was like, I'm just going to guess. That's what thugs do. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask for help or ask questions. We just figure it out on our own. So that's what I did. So I pressed the 3. It took me to the 3rd floor. I'm walking, and all the doors was locked. It was a whole bunch of doors, y'all. And they was all locked. I'm like, man, no. I know this the floor. I know this gotta be the floor. But all the doors was locked. I was like, man, what's going on, man? And then I see this one door, it was a glass door. I was like, man, I hope this the building right here. I hope this is where I'm supposed to be. Because they got some nice chairs. They look comfortable. And I'm tired. My body finna give out. So, I go to the glass door. It was locked. Wasn't nobody in there. It was just some nice chairs, some nice art. And there I was like, man, what is going on? So I pulled my phone out. Mind you, I can't see. So, luckily on my phone, you can save the name and it'll call them. So, you know what I'm saying? I call them. I'm like, listen, I'm on the 3rd floor. Where are you? She was like, yeah, we're on the 3rd floor. I said, I don't see you. I said, I can't see. I need somebody to step out and wave a flag so I can see. They was like, okay, here it comes. So, they step out, and luckily they were just 2 days away from where I was standing. So I go in there, they was nice, you know what I'm saying? They was like, we need you to sign these papers with you. I was like, nah, I can't do that. She was like, huh? I said, I can't see. She was like, okay, I'll help you. So, she finished doing what she was doing. It was, it was 2 men sitting in there. So, yeah, y'all know I'm a talker. Especially, you know what I'm saying. So, I speak to them, and, I'm holding a conversation with one of them because I speak his language. Now, the other one, he looking confused. Like I know for a fact he understood what I was saying because I heard him and the dude speaking the language together. So, I knew. He could have spoke to me, but he didn't. He just looked at me. He had a magazine or whatever in his hand. And it was a feminine magazine, you know what I'm saying? So he showing his little friend the pictures, and I'm like, is they looking in these magazines at these females in this magazine? Are you serious? So, I ain't say nothing. I was just looking like, just minding my business. You know what I mean? I had my shades on and everything. So, me and the dude that was talking, he told me that he's a he was telling me about himself. He said he good at building things and making things, and he was like he can do just about any and everything. And I believed him because he looked like that type. He looked like a hard worker. So, they named it, called, they go to the back. And homegirl come over there and we fill out the paperwork. So, they call me to the room. I go in the room. And, of course, they ask questions. Do you have this, and that? Do your family have this, and that? So, I answer all the questions. And then, that was a nurse. And, of course, they check your temperature and all that good stuff. And the nurse was like, okay, the doctor finna come in here. And, cause she asked me all the questions about the medicine and stuff. And I told her I'm on a lot of medicine. I was like, I don't know the names of all of them. I can't remember the names of all of them. I don't know what milligram it is. But I gave her the pharmacy number. And I told her that the pharmacy, they come to me. They deliver all my medicine. I don't go to the pharmacy. They come to me. So she was like, okay, she understand, whatever. So she said the doctor gonna come here and, he gonna come talk to you. So the doctor come in. Y'all, doctor, let me tell you something. This man stepped in this door and y'all know I was looking. I was looking. So I was looking, you know what I'm saying? He was tall, but not too tall. He probably about 6'1". You know what I'm saying? Weigh about, probably like 175, 185. You know what I'm saying? He had some big feet, and you know what I'm saying? It looked like he work out, look like he eat right, you know what I mean? So, I'm looking, and he come in, looking at me. Of course, I got on my mask. But he didn't have on no mask. So I looked like him to look like, I know you not finna come up in this room with me without no mask. That's the kind of look I gave him, right? So he was like, oh yeah, let me put my mask on. Duh, doctor. So, I don't know what he was doing before he came there with me. But why he ain't had no mask on? Maybe he was eating, maybe had lunch or something. I don't know. So he come in there. And, he asked me the same questions the nurse just asked me and everything. And, y'all, let me tell you something. That man, I'm going to be honest with y'all. He put me in mind of my friend. Y'all know, the friend. He put me in mind of him because he was, like, really sweet and attentive. And he was on point. And, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't come out single, though. I don't think he was single. Yeah, he wasn't single. Matter of fact, he had no wedding ring. Yeah. Did he have no wedding ring? No. Well, I can't remember. But yeah, he didn't look single, you know what I mean? If you, that type of personality and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're not single. If he would have told me he was single, I wouldn't have believed him. So, you know what I mean? He was on point, and he just really reminded me of my friend. So I was like, just looking, and he couldn't see me smiling, but I was grinning, y'all. I probably blushing. Everything was going good with me and him, he laughing, I'm laughing, y'all know me, I'm a talker, so I was cracking jokes, he was cracking jokes, and then he ruined the moment by saying, we gotta run some tests on you. What? He said, I just want to run some physical tests on you. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? He do the same exact test that the neurologist did, but he did them in a different way. And I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, I told him about me having my MS hugs or whatever. And he was like, Y'all know about my MS hugs. And he was like, let me look that up. Because he said he had never heard of that before. So he looked it up, and then he was like, wow. And then we discussed that. And, you know what I'm saying? He was asking questions, like stuff that he didn't know about. He asked questions, and then he looked it up. Because he had his laptop with him or whatever. And I like that about him. You know what I'm saying? You know, because most doctors, I ain't going to say most doctors, but some doctors, if they don't know about it, they be like, oh, well, and they just go past it. So, he was like, okay, now, he was like, I need to do some blood work. Huh? Y'all already know how I feel about blood work. I said, you finna do some what? He said, I gotta take your blood, make sure, you know, everything okay. I was like, he was like, when the last time you did some blood work? Man, I don't know, but I know I won't do nothing right now. He finna ruin a perfectly good moment. Man, he was having a good moment. I was enjoying myself in that room with him until he talking about blood work. So he was like, yeah, the nurse finna come in. She gonna do some blood work. And he said, we gotta do a EKCG test on you. I think that's what he said. You know, the one where they test your heart. I was like, you don't think I have a good heart? He was like, yeah, you real sweet and everything. He said, but that's not what we're testing your heart for. So I was like, okay. He was like, hey, you ever did this kind of test before? I was like, yeah. It's been a while though. So, you know, he asked me about my girls. And I told him about my girls. And, you know, we were still talking it up and everything. So then he left out. The nurse came back in. And she hooked me up to the machine. I thought I was going to have to get naked. Because this shirt I got on, y'all, it's fitting mighty tight. And she was like, I got to tape these things on you. I'm thinking, baby, there ain't no way you're going to be able to tape nothing on me with this shirt on. So the doctor, he trying to raise my sleeves up, y'all. Look how tight this shirt is. He trying to raise my sleeves up. And I was like, hold on, doctor. I'm a big one. You can't raise this shirt. He's like, you a big what? I said, I'm a big girl. I'm fat. I was like, you can't raise my shirt up. He talking about, you are not fat. You are. He said, I'm not fat, y'all. You know, I would have been okay with him saying that I was fat because y'all know I'm trying to get my weight up. But, you know, he was like, he said, you're a nice size. And I was like, thank you. So, anyways, he was like, you don't, I asked him, do you want me to take my bangles off? Because, you know, I got a bunch of bangles on. He was like, no, you don't have to take them off. So he used all his strength and pulled my sleeve up, and he adjusted my bangles so that they don't fall down. So then they put the machine on me. They taped it to my chest, like it was right here. Then they put it up under, under the boobs. And then they put it on my belly. Where else they put it? They put it on my hips. They put it on my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Because, they finna test to see if my heart beating right. So, they got me all taped up and stuff. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, when they take this tape off, it's going to hurt. Because y'all know I am hairy. And that's another thing. I am so glad that I wasn't too hairy because it would have hurt. So whenever I go to the doctor, whenever I know I have a doctor's appointment up, I try to shave because I don't want them snatching none of my hair off. So I was like, is this doctor gonna make me, because when I had to get them things stuck on me, it was just the nurse. So she saw my, my brow and everything, these tickle bitties, you know what I'm saying? She saw everything. And he wasn't in there. I wouldn't have minded if he was in there, I'm just saying. So, when y'all go to the doctor, y'all make sure y'all wear some cute lingerie, because, you might have to get naked for your doctor. I'm just saying. He didn't make me get naked. He didn't ask me to get naked, but if he would have asked me, I would have been okay with it. So, They run a little test, hook me up to the machine. It tests my heart and everything. She said, okay, good. And then he said, I want you to get an MRI done. What? He's like, I want you to get an MRI done. He's like, have you ever had that before? I was like, yes. And he was like, then we started talking about MRIs and everything. And he was cracking jokes about that. I didn't see nothing funny about it, but he thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? He thought his jokes was funny about it, but they weren't, or whatever. He was like, you got to get on the machine and you can't move. And, you know, I was like, but my body shakes, so I'm going to be moving. He's like, yeah, it's okay. And then, you know, we were talking about that with Woo. So, after I was finished with the doctor and the nurse and everything, they was like, we want you to call these people to get your MRI and set your appointment. And he's like, I want to see you back. I want to see you again. Sure. Okay. I said, how soon you want to see me? I thought he was going to say he want to see me like next week or something. But nah. He want to see me at the end of the month. Which is cool. Whatever. So, he was like, I'm going to put you on some new medicine. He said this new medicine is going to help with the trembling and he said with the spasms and everything. He said it's going to help with the pain. And so I'm excited to see what new medicine he put me on, because I told him how the neurologist trying to take me off my other medicine, trying to wean me off of that, and I told him that it was working for me or whatever. And he was like, he understand, because it is a medicine that is addictive, so he understand the neurologist trying to get me off of it. I was like, okay. So, since he agreed with the neurologist, I ain't tripping too hard no more, because at first I was mad at the neurologist for changing it. But, since my new doctor, he agreed with him, I'm okay with it now. So, anywho, so after this all done and said, I called the driver. And I tell him I'm finished. Because he told me to call him when I was finished. I called him and tell him I'm finished. He said, okay. He said, I'm right here. I was like, okay. So, I'm finna walk out the door, out of the building, you know what I'm saying? Back into the code. I don't see him out there. And the nurse, she came with me because, you know, I explained to her the situation about the vertigo and me and elevators and y'all know. So, she came with me and we looking. She was like, I don't see nobody out there. And I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. She said, everybody out here is parked. And I was like, no, he shouldn't be parked. And she was like, well, I don't want you going down these stairs. She said, call him, see where he is, and she said, tell him to come to the ramp. I said, okay. So I called him, and I asked him. I said, where are you? And he was like, I'm here where you want me to be. I said, you where? He was like, who is this? How you gonna tell me you here where I want you to be? You don't even know what this is. He told me, oh, okay, yeah. I'll be pulling up where you went in at. I said, okay. So I hang up. Time go by, a good 10 minutes. I'm like, man, what's taking him so long? So she was like, call him back and see where he is, you know, because he made it seem like he was outside somewhere close to the building or whatever. So I called him back. I asked him, I said, where are you? Y'all, when I tell you this man cursed me out, oh, y'all, OMG, bang. Let me tell you something. I might not speak your language, but I know cursing words in your language. And like I said, I got some homies that speak your language. And I got some homies that will handle you for speaking that dirty language to me and cursing at me. So, she was like, She said she finna report him. So she, you know what I'm saying, she making phone calls, calling her people, Cause you not finna just sit here and curse me out and everything. So she calling her people, and I was itching. To call my people. Because my people would have handled it. You know what I mean? They would have handled it. You know what I'm saying? So I decided just to call his boss and everything, let them know the situation or whatever. So I was like, this man just cursed me out. Cursed me out, y'all. And he thought it was okay. Like, are you serious? He was like, he gonna tell me he way far away. And I'm like, but you just told me you was here. So how all of a sudden you're far away? You're not making sense. So, you know what I'm saying? She called her people, I called his people, and let them know about their service. And so I got a phone call, and it was another driver, and he was like, he was asking me, where are you? And I asked him, asked him what he was driving, and, I told him exactly where I was at, and he's like, okay, I'm finna pull up. So he pulls up, y'all. This man was totally different from the other one. He was, baby, that door, he opened the door. He was like, do you need help getting in? I was like, sure. I didn't, but I just wanted him to help me. So he helped me get in, y'all. Why I tripped trying to get in? And he caught me, though. He was like, caught you on your titties. It's all right. No, I'm just playing. He didn't say that. He was like, I got you. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. And, he was singing holiday songs. He was a real happy man. And I get inside his vehicle, and it smelled like straight up cantaloupe. Y'all know I'm a fat girl, so I know the smell of different foods. So it smelled like cantaloupe, honeydew melon. Yeah, cantaloupe and honeydew melon. So he must have been eating him a fruit bowl before he picked me up. So, but I don't mind it smelling like that. I'd rather smell like that than smell like funk. You know what I mean? So, he talking to me, and, we having a conversation and everything. And he asked me how my appointment went. He was totally different from the other driver. So, yeah, that's how it was today, you guys, so far. I went to my new doctor. I love him. Y'all know I fall in love easily. I love him. I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him next week and check on him to see if he okay. See if he want me to come in earlier. See if he want to see me beforehand. So tell him he can see me whenever he want to see me. I told him how my other primary doctor, how she used to come to my house. So I told him, if you want to come to my house and come see me, I'm fine with that. Just call and let me know. So, you know what I'm saying? So the kids can be, with somebody, and he can come doctor me. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. Just trying to just let him know. He's like, oh, so he said, you want me to come to your house? I was like, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you do you go to your patient's house? He was like, no, normally they come to me. I was like, but would you go to their house? He's like, what? He said, I never thought about it. I said, well, you think about it. You got my number. So, yeah, so that's how things went, you know what I'm saying? It was a good doctor's appointment, minus the shot they gave me in my hand. Where my hand at? Oh, hold this so I can show them my hand. Look at this, y'all. They gave me a shot in my hand. I'm glad he gave it to me in my hand because I told him the situation about me not being able to take shots in my arm because y'all know the situation when they try to do the shots in my arm. So he gave it to me in my hand, and I appreciate him listening to me. And he was like, if you don't want it in your arm, he's like, and you want it in your hand, I do that. He was like, I can also do it in your wrist. No, sucker, you ain't finna do it in my wrist. He's like, you don't want it in your wrist? No. I'm like, man, what kind of doctor are you? You done talk talking all good to me, got me feeling good and relaxing. You know, now you're talking about poking me. And, I mean, that's most men. But, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna stick me in my wrist. No, that's gonna be a hot mess. But yeah, that's how